Hello. So continuing our talks. Moon in Pisces. Let's do Moon in Pisces today. This energy courses through my life personally. I have Moon in the house of Pisces. My dad has Moon in Pisces. One of my best friends, Moon in Pisces. This energy really... I'm very familiar with this energy. And I have to say I really love this energy. Moon in Pisces gives such an amazing psychic ability and ability to interpret dreams and have amazingly vivid psychic dreams, or just transcendental dreams, dreams that really progress you and get you to just live differently and better and more insightfully. And Moon in Pisces, they are the dream masters, basically, because when you have Pisces in one of the three main signs, you have the rising sign, the sun, and the moon sign, Moon in Pisces, you have all of that Neptunian and Jupiterian energy really prominent for that person, for you, if you have Moon in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, and to have all that energy in the moon means that Jupiter and Neptune's energies are very going to be important for you. So what are those? Jupiter is guidance, it's learning, it's teaching, it's, when I mean guidance, I don't necessarily mean in a practical way, like here's a map of where to go. Jupiter energy is more about wisdom, about teaching, so you know where you need to go, but this energy is going to go about it in a very roundabout way, which basically means that for Moon and Pisces people, and this is so true for my experience anyways, Moon and Pisces people really aren't direct. They go about what they're trying to get in a completely indirect way. And in fact, it's not even conscious. They're not trying to be indirect. It's just that their abilities, Moon and Pisces has the ability to truly pick up vibes from atmospheres, from people, from situations, and act on it. They may not know exactly why they don't feel like they should go there right now, but they know that they shouldn't. That's a huge gift for Moon and Pisces, and I really urge you to trust yourself. I've really found that a lot of people with Moon and Pisces, although they have this amazing natural psychic gift, they get caught up in the lower order of Pisces, which is basically trying to please everyone else, being a martyr, and not taking care of themselves, and not seeing themselves as people who need to be taken care of as well. So trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust the vibes. It's taken me a long time to get used to trusting vibes with my Pisces moon energy. But it's definitely, once I realized that I wasn't crazy, that vibes just really do make sense, and that, see, it's hard, perfect example, it's hard for Moon and Pisces, especially Moon and Water in general, but Moon and Pisces especially, to really communicate what they feel, their vibes. So for people around you, it's really important that they really understand you, or at least give you space. That's the most important thing, is just giving you enough space to be yourself, to follow your vibes, to let your psychicness just take you where it needs to, Some people really just don't understand Pisces energies, wherever it's placed, but especially Moon, because some people are more Moon in Leo or Moon in Aries, where they're more like forward, and they're very blunt, and they're very like, loud, and Moon in Pisces is very much not that. Moon in Pisces, although, if you have a sun in Leo or a sun in Sag or whatever, Moon in Pisces doesn't make you not a fiery person, but it definitely is a big dose of water, of emotion in a more passive way. Fire is emotion in a more aggressive. This is more passive. And so again, I really, I urge you on a couple of things. Basically, trust your instinct, trust your ability. Moon in Pisces is psychic. There's no getting around that. It doesn't matter the house position. Moon in Pisces is psychic. Even if it was like a 10th house, really more serious Capricorn and stuff. With this energy, I'm telling you, you have the ability to damn, dude, psychic abilities, anything from reading emotions and understanding communications that aren't verbal between people, to just knowing where somebody is or that somebody's calling. It's really just knowing, knowing in a weird roundabout way, but knowing for sure. So yeah, I guess that's the biggest thing, is to not get trapped up in the lower order Pisces, which is basically, lower order Pisces is not owning your psychic gifts, is, again, trying to serve everyone and not serve your own self and dreams and ideals and hopes and everything. Moon in Pisces can very much be manipulated, especially emotionally. I've seen this happen so many times, that this sweet, beautiful Moon in Pisces person gets taken advantage by the person who's more forthright, whether it's a fire or could even be air or earth. Especially fire, though. The fire person's so intent on getting what they want, whatever it may be, that the Moon in Pisces, who goes along with their plans, who helps them with their plans, who nurtures them, gets really used. It's really a huge challenge for this energy, is to not be getting used by other people. For me personally, when I was younger, it was definitely very hard for me to say no to someone. In general, I suppose, but especially a stranger. You can just feel with these people. With me, I can definitely, I feel when other people feel that kind of elusive sweetness. You feel these people's. Moon in Pisces is unconditional love. It's the ability to love to the highest degree, to love all of life, all of humanity, in all of its imperfections. In the pain and the suffering. It's transcending all that and knowing that life is ultimately about love. And so the pains, the sufferings doesn't matter. Ultimately, life is worth it. So this is what a higher order Moon in Pisces knows, Lower order gets wrapped up in escapism. That's a big thing too. Drug addiction, anything involving trying to run away is a big thing for this energy. And I've seen it with people with Moon in Pisces, with this energy of running away. And I've definitely done it myself, run away from old friends for stupid reasons, from places, from people, from, just situations. It's just because Moon in Pisces is so sensitive, all the time. Even for my more extrovert qualities, I need my time to be on my own. Moon in Pisces needs their time to be on their own, to recharge, because again, so psychic, we can't even control it. To a degree, we can't control receiving the stimulus of other people's ideas, emotions, especially emotions. We can control our reaction, always. That's something that's very important to know. Moon in Pisces, although you may feel vulnerable, because people's emotions just really just look course through you, and again, I relate. I feel it. Don't forget you in all of that, Ultimately, as loving and selfless as you are still a person, and you deserve to have everything I was saying before: hopes, dreams, love, safety, So don't sacrifice your own needs for other people's. Definitely. Meditation is a wonderful source for Pisces. Moon in Pisces. If you fall asleep, don't worry. Honestly, for you, that's perfect. Because Pisces energies in the moon really leads to incredible dreams. I don't dream often, but when I do dream, I remember it, and it's very powerful for me, and it's very insightful, and it teaches me something. It's not just some kind of fun dream where, like a Moon in Aries would dream killing zombies, for hours, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But Moon in Pisces can have dreams, and does have dreams that are very prophetic, and they really tell the person a lot about the future and themselves. It's a very, very powerful gift, and again, something that you should look out for. Moon in Pisces tends to discount their gifts, focus on the negative. So please don't focus on the challenging aspects of this. Focus on the positive. The challenging aspects are just there for awareness, to help us get over our challenges. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has their challenges, and everybody needs to work through them and learn from them. So just keep that in mind. I think it's very easy for this energy to get wrapped up in everything external, whether it's a job, it's kids, it's your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, friends. Moon in Pisces again draws everything in. It's just like a psychic sponge, and they feel it emotionally. As time gets older, with this energy, I find it gets easier to understand the emotions. It gets easier to understand the senses, because as you get older, experience just really fills in and teaches you a lot about why everything happened the way it happened. Perhaps why you got used, perhaps why drug addiction happened. Definitely gets easier as you get older, because things just make more sense. You get smarter. You get even if you don't feel smarter, you get smarter. It's the nature of experience to add intelligence to people. To add common sense to people. So don't get down on yourself too. Again, like I was saying, don't get down on yourself. That's a big thing. Don't discount yourself. But I've said that enough, so I'll stop repeating it. But please, for your sake, I hope you take those words to heart. It definitely does get easier though, and it's very fun too. Moon in Pisces has the ability to really disappear. They can be in a party, they can be wherever, and they can be the life of the party 1 second, and then because they need to, kind of go off the map and be on their own, like I was saying about Moon in Pisces needing to recharge, that person can then just whoosh, disappear. I mean, at this point in the material plane, I wouldn't say disappear as in like whoosh, but I mean, sure, I don't know, maybe a spiritual master could, I don't know. In fact, no doubt. I mean, reality really is only controlled by our understanding of it, and our understanding yields exploration. So understanding is exploring. It's very cool. I really do. I love this energy, Moon in Pisces. It's like fucking Jedi. I mean, you really do. Once you own, it's really just understanding what's going on, because when you've been so sensitive and susceptible to energies your entire life, you wonder if you can control it, if you can understand it. And there's so many, again, with experience, you just understand it more, because you're in more emotional situations. Okay, I should avoid that person because their vibes are just going to bring me down. I realize that. I'm a sensitive person. There's nothing wrong with that. That's who I am. And that person and I just don't vibe, at least in this point in time. Maybe later, I don't know, but no. Hey, you should come join us at this thing. I'm not feeling vibe-wise that I should. I'm not going to enjoy myself. No, I shouldn't go. Follow your vibes. I urge you to follow your vibes, because otherwise what would have happened in the previous scenarios? Hey, come out with us. I don't want to go. I feel like I shouldn't go, but they want me to go, so I'm just going to pretend that not even pretend. I'm going to lose all of my emotions. I'm going to gain their emotions and focus on theirs and make them happy, because then I'll be happy. No! Moon in Pisces is wonderful at getting other people to be happy, but don't sacrifice your own happiness in the process. That is the biggest lesson. Moon in Pisces, so sweet, so caring, so nurturing, so sensitive, psychic. Such a pushover, And I've had the experiences too, for myself. You gotta stand up for yourself. You can be a sweetheart. In fact, the world needs you to be a sweetheart. The world needs you automatically melt people's barriers and get them to work together and open up and emotionally nurture themselves. You're an amazing role model for that. So use your gifts. Don't let your gifts use you. Don't let other people use your gifts for you. Don't use your gifts for other people, primarily. You don't have to be selfish, but don't be coerced by other people's emotions. That's all I'm trying to say. And follow, because that's just it, because once you embrace yourself, no matter what, you won't judge yourself and your abilities and what people think of you and whatever. That's when Moon in Pisces really shines, because they're not worried about petty stuff like people or things or situations or, oh, how are my emotions going to play out. It turns into I am a spiritual adept. I am powerful. I can influence people and I can heal people without even directly, Moon in Pisces is excellent at sending vibrations and love into people's lives directly to that person, without being obvious, They can just totally stone-faced in society. I do this all the time and send, like, loving support energy to whoever needs it, Moon in Pisces is excellent at that. If I think of anything else, I will do another video, and I will post it on this one. Infinite love to you, and namaste. Keep being a sweetheart, keep being yourself, and trust your intuitions, trust your instincts. And they'll get you exactly where you need to go. To make life a dream, and not a nightmare or boring reality.